Her Private Hell is Nicholas Winding Refn's first feature since The Neon Demon, ending a 10-year absence from the silver screen, with his focus having shifted recently to streaming, doing Too Old to Die Young for Amazon and Copenhagen Cowboy for Netflix. Those who watched his increasingly surreal, dreamlike series hoping his future return would be more in line with his early work should look elsewhere. Her Private Hell feels more like his streaming work than his features, with it making even The Neon Demon and Only God Forgives look relatively straightforward in comparison. Indeed, the only way that I can really sum up Her Private Hell is by calling it beautiful tedium. Refn's aesthetic is in full swing here, but there's utterly no substance, making his return to film a chore to sit through at times. Sophie Thatcher plays the marginal lead, although no one is developed enough to really call them that. So she's this kind of actress in this weird future world that's enveloped by mist named Elle, whose father, Johnny Thunders, who's played by Doug Roy Scott, has summoned her to star in a new film, which seems to be a deliberately cheesy riff on Barbarella. He quickly leaves his daughter and a new actress hanger-on Hunter, played by Christine Froseth, in the company of his new wife, Havana Rose Liu's Dominic, who was once Elle's best friend and lover. Together, the three go on kind of a debaucherous tour of the strange city's underworld, all the while a serial killer named the Leatherman, whose secret weapons are his diamond-encrusted fists, roams the streets killing women. At the same time, Charles Melton plays Private K, a soldier killing his way through the underworld in search of the Leatherman. Now, that description probably makes Her Private Hell sound a lot more straightforward than it actually is, with the plot secondary to Refn's desire to create a vibe, with it feeling more like a late-era David Lynch film, although much colder and lacking any substance. Thatcher seems to be having fun as Elle grows increasingly unhinged, but the stylized dialogue both she and Liu are saddled with is hard to pull off, with them even communicating at one point by literally barking at each other in wolf speak. Froseth fares a bit better, as she's playing a character who's supposed to be vacuous and dumb, which at least gives her a chance to be funny, as Thatcher and Liu have little more to do than smolder. Meanwhile, in a part of the movie that feels wholly detached from the other, Charles Melton has some action sequences as he fights Yakuza, although whether or not they actually know anything about the Leatherman and why he's fighting them is never made clear. Melton certainly looks cool with him having the style of an action hero, but the fight sequences are flat and perfunctory, with them more of an afterthought as Refn builds a vibe. His influences run rampant throughout. Some will say the future noir city looks Blade Runner-ish, but to me the movie seemed more like a pastiche of Mario Bava and Dario Argento, with a heavy dose of early Brian De Palma thrown in for good measure, although done in a wholly non-narrative style. The score by Pino Daniele, who scored most of Brian De Palma's early films, is terrific and does the lion's share of the work holding the movie together, but after about a half an hour, when it becomes clear that the entire film is just going to be an experimental exercise in style, aesthetics, and Refn's various fetishes, it really does become kind of a chore to watch. Now here's the catch. Her Private Hell probably deserves to be seen in a certain mindset, if you catch my drift. It's perfectly possible that when it comes out, it becomes a stoner classic, with it the kind of movie that may be improved upon if you happen to be high while watching it. In my 20s, this might have been exactly my jam, but if you're looking for anything more than just a cool-looking film, you won't get it from Her Private Hell. Even his most adventurous fans may find this too tedious to stick with, and I give it a very disappointing 4 out of 10.
Thank you for clicking on our video, everybody. If you like what you saw here, please make sure you like the video and subscribe and share with your friends who like this sort of content. JoBlo remains an independent company, and we appreciate all of your support.